stupidest way you've seen someone get fired? My coworker Brad thought he was untouchable because his dad golfed with our CEO, but one Facebook post destroyed his career in less than 24 hours. Brad was the worst kind of nepotism hire. Late every day, long lunches, constantly on his phone during meetings. He'd openly brag about how his family connections made him bulletproof. My dad and Mr. Peterson have been friends for 20 years. He'd say whenever anyone questioned his work ethic, "I'm not going anywhere." Last month, our company landed a huge contract with the city to renovate the downtown library. It was front-page news, and our CEO gave interviews about creating local jobs and supporting the community. Brad was assigned to the project team, mainly because his dad specifically requested it during one of their golf games. The problem started immediately. Brad would show up 2 hours late to the job site, then spend most of his time complaining about the work being beneath him. "Ew, I have a business degree," he'd tell the construction crew. "I shouldn't be doing manual labor." Our project manager Steve tried talking to him multiple times, but Brad would just shrug it off. "Take it up with my dad if you have a problem." Things came to a head last Friday. We were behind schedule because of Brad's constant absences, and Steve had to bring in weekend crews to catch up. Brad, of course, didn't show up Saturday. Instead, he posted on Facebook about his amazing day at the lake with the boys. The post showed Brad jet skiing, drinking beer, and having a blast. The caption read, "While the peasants are working weekends, I'm living my best life. Perks of having connections, daddy's connections. Work smarter." Here's what Brad didn't know. Our client, the city librarian Mrs. Henderson, followed our company's Facebook page and had friended several employees after the project kickoff meeting. She saw Brad's post Saturday evening and immediately recognized him from the job site introductions. Mrs. Henderson called our CEO at home Sunday morning. "Mr. Peterson," she said, "I'm looking at a Facebook post from one of your employees bragging about skipping work while calling city workers peasants. Is this the kind of company culture you promote?" Our CEO, who prided himself on the company's community reputation, was mortified. Monday morning, Brad strolled in at his usual 10 a.m., completely oblivious to the storm he created. Mr. Peterson was waiting in the conference room with HR and Steve. "Brad, can you explain this?" Mr. Peterson said, sliding a printed copy of the Facebook post across the table. Brad barely glanced at it. "Oh, that? Just having some fun on the weekend. What's the big deal?" "The big deal," Mr. Peterson said slowly, "is that you called our city partners peasants while bragging about skipping work on a project you're already behind on." Brad shrugged. "It's just social media, Mr. Peterson. Nobody takes that stuff seriously." Mrs. Henderson took it seriously enough to call me at home yesterday. For the first time, Brad looked worried. "Look, I can delete the post. No harm done, right?" Mr. Peterson stood up. "Brad, you're fired. Clean out your desk immediately." "You can't fire me," Brad said, panic creeping into his voice. "My dad will hear about this." "Your dad already heard about it," Mr. Peterson replied. "I called him after Mrs. Henderson. He said, and I quote, 'Fire the idiot before he ruins both our reputations.'" Brad's face went white. He didn't say that. Mr. Peterson pulled out his phone and played a voicemail. Brad's dad's voice came through crystal clear. "Jim, I just saw what my son posted. Fire him immediately. I'm embarrassed, and I won't let him damage our friendship or your business." Security escorted Brad out 20 minutes later, still muttering about how unfair everything was. The best part? Mrs. Henderson was so impressed with how quickly we handled the situation that she recommended our company for 3 additional city projects. Brad's replacement started Monday, and we finished the library renovation 2 weeks ahead of schedule. Last I heard, Brad's working at his uncle's car wash, and his dad won't return his calls. Sometimes the worst enemy of nepotism is social media, and a complete lack of common sense.